The end? Okay, let's go back to the beginning. In this video, I want to show you something very interesting that I've noticed. Selena Gomez, this is a well-known celebrity in music and also in film. And if you look at her Instagram, she has 422 million followers. I believe she is the highest she has the highest follower count, the woman with the highest follower count. I think there are a couple of some guys who have a higher follower count than her, but she is the woman with the highest the last time I checked. But if you go look at YouTube, you will find that she has 34.9 million. That's roughly 35 million subscribers on YouTube. Now the question is how? Because this is so the difference between the two is so huge and it's so big, and it gets you to wonder, why is there a difference and what is the meaning of this, and how can you think about this in the context of your own personal branding and use this to be able to form your strategy. There is a 12x difference between our followers on Instagram and our followers on YouTube. 12x. So the question is why, and is there anything that we can learn from that and use in our own personal branding? So let's dig into the reason for this. Now, for those of you who might be thinking, well, maybe it's bots that are involved, or maybe the YouTube is not that big or whatever. Just look at the numbers from the YouTube. Now, this is one of the most popular this is our popular videos on YouTube, and you can see 1 billion streams, 899 million views, 500 million views. So these are not small numbers. Now consider these numbers and consider the fact that the subscriber count is only just about 35 million, and at the top, at the most popular videos, you have these very insane, very huge numbers even on YouTube. So that's to tell you that the numbers on the Instagram is not so far away. Is not so far away. Meanwhile, the numbers on YouTube, the subscriber count on YouTube is awkwardly low. And is there a reason for that? Yes, there is a reason for that. But I just showed you this to understand that it's not just all bots, or it's not just whatever it is that you're thinking. These are real people. I think so. And this is how people really interact with the personal brands of the people that they like and they want to be associated with. So, why the huge difference between the Instagram and the YouTube? Let's go into it. There are two minor reasons and one major reason. The first minor reason is that YouTube is not social media. People go to YouTube for the content and for the videos. They don't go to YouTube for because they like somebody, or you don't subscribe to a channel on YouTube because you like the person. You subscribe to a channel on YouTube because you like the content that that account is putting out, and that is so very important on YouTube. People are on YouTube for the content, not necessarily the person. So, for example, if you see the YouTube channel of Selena, it's just basically focused on the music. You have the music videos, you have the lyric videos, and maybe you have a few behind the scenes, and that's pretty much it. Now, for most people who want to know more about the celebrity, they would prefer social media, to be engaged on social media, than even YouTube. But YouTube is important, but it doesn't give people the full experience that they would like and they would love. So YouTube is for the content. Because of the content that's on the YouTube, it's going to be way limited than what you would have on social media. Let's go for the second minor reason. And now compare these two. So this is a snapshot of the Instagram on the left, and on the right is a snapshot of YouTube. Now compare the two. Compare the two. Now if you want to learn, or if you want to know more about who this person is, Selena Gomez, you would more likely lean towards Instagram, where you can see all everything, all the stuff, the way, current things that are happening and things like that. While the YouTube is a little bit more professional, and there are people gravitate towards the professional stuff, but a lot of people would prioritize personal over professional content, and that's just what is happening. So this is just for you to see that the personal content will always perform, especially for celebrities. The personal content will always outperform professional content. Professional is on YouTube, there will be people that will be gravitating towards that, but they won't be as much as the people that are gravitating towards a personal content. We call it personal branding, not professional branding, so to speak. So that is the second minor reason. Look at the difference between the two contents. Most people would gravitate towards what she's posting on Instagram over what is being posted on YouTube. Now, let's go. So for celebrities, personal content always beats professional content, and that's the lesson of the second minor reason. Now let's go to the major reason, and the major reason is something that is very, very interesting, that I feel like a lot of people need to understand, especially people who work along the circles of celebrities. So there are 4 levels or 4 stages when it comes to celebrities like that. There are the super fans, there are the fans, there are the admirers, and then there are the stalkers. So the super fans, for example, super fans will using Selena right now. So super fans are those who would follow Selena everywhere. So they would follow on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, everywhere she is, every business she's associated with, they are going to follow. Those are the super fans, okay? And then we have the fans who, they are basically divided into two. There are those who are the fans in the sense that there are those who are the fans in the sense that, oh, they love the music. There are those who are the fans in the sense that, oh, they love the film. And that makes it possible for them to maybe want to follow on maybe Instagram or something. And part of them might want to, follow on some of the platforms, but not all. Okay, but they would still buy tickets and stuff like that. So that's like the fans. Now we move to the admirers. The admirers are basically, they're not really that keen. They are just admirers, maybe from afar. And what they would do, for example, on YouTube is they would search if there's a video that's released, maybe a music video or something. They'll go on YouTube, they will search for the video they're looking for, get the video, watch it or listen to it, and then when they are done, that's pretty much it. They're not going to subscribe to YouTube anyway. That's unlike the fans and super fans. So the admirers are just admirers. Meanwhile, the admirers might follow or will follow on Instagram because they get to see the person, but on YouTube they will not. Now, the biggest category of all are the stalkers. And the stalkers don't just mean that people who stalk in a negative way. It could also mean people who stalk in a positive way. But also it includes those who stalk in a negative way and those who are, haters. And they are the biggest majority, whether you like it or not. They are the biggest majority. So those ones, are they going to go on YouTube? No. Are they going to subscribe on YouTube? No. Are they going to subscribe? Are they going to follow on Instagram? Probably yes, because they want to see the scoop. They want to see what's happening. They want to see the personal stories. They want to see what's going on and things like that. So the stalkers, maybe the journalist kinds of people and all of that stuff. So the stalkers, the gossipers and all of that, they are the largest group. And those ones, based on the kind of content that she's doing on YouTube, they would not subscribe on YouTube, but they would happily tag along on Instagram, and they are the largest group. So this is the major reason. And the major reason is that there's a big difference between fans, super fans, and admirers and stalkers. So while admirers and stalkers will not, in most cases, will not follow or will not subscribe on YouTube, they will follow on Instagram. And so the YouTube is just made up of super fans and fans. Meanwhile, Instagram is made up of super fans, admirers, and stalkers. And that's the way it is for most celebrities, and that's the way it works. So we come to the end again. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.